A chat with Glendora, a show for living right. A chat with Glendora makes your day so bright. Words of inspiration, jokes to make you smile. Come relax and chat with Glendora for a while.
Hey there, everybody. How are you? The doctor said to Harry, "You mustn't shovel snow. You will have a heart attack." Harry went home and said, "Son, will you please shovel the snow?" His son said, "Yes, Dad, I'll start immediately." Harry had a heart attack. The girl said, "My boyfriend and I have a strange and wonderful relationship. He's strange and I'm wonderful." The devil challenged St. Peter to a baseball game. St. Peter said, "I don't see how you can win. All the good players are up here." The devil said, "All of the umpires are down here." Minister, what is the difference between like and love? Boy, I like my mom and dad, but I love my bubble gum. Never murmur. Murmur. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured and were destroyed by the destroyer. Got it? We mustn't complain. As of now, let this be in the moment now, with every step we take, you and I, let's never murmur. Let's never murmur. Let's never complain. Just say, "I love the way you've set it up. The answer is helping others in company with others, and having a good time doing it." Where did that passage come from? Neither ye murmur. It came from the Bible, the New Testament, the book of 1 Corinthians, and chapter 10, verse 10. Neither ye murmur, as some of them did murmur and were destroyed by the destroyer. Who's the destroyer? Watch out for him. Watch out for that destroyer. You know who it is? It's selfishness. It's ego. It's putting me first. That's the destroyer. And he will destroy you. Or she, or what. Anyway, it will destroy you. Selfishness always destroys you. That you can count on. Selfishness always destroys you. What's the opposite of selfishness? Altruism. Selflessness. Okay. Let's not murmur. Boy, wouldn't that be lovely? Wouldn't that be a beautiful life with no murmuring in it? So this is a chat with Glendora, and it's been going for 47 years, and it's been saying the same thing over and over again. And it's had too much murmuring in it. But what has it been saying over and over again? Uno. The only thing that really matters, after all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. After all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. That's uno. Duo. Others includes animals. Don't you have that on your mind, the way you've treated animals. You look into an animal's eyes, deeply into an animal's eyes, deeply enough, and you will see that there's a person in there. And you wouldn't treat that person the way they treat animals today, would you? The way they abuse them today, those dear little darlings. So be careful. The only thing that really matters is how did you treat others, and that includes animals. What does that mean? You go vegan. You stay away from all animal products. Leather, honey, fur. You live harmlessly. Don't you like the sound of that? You live harmlessly. You don't hurt anybody. You begin to feel good all over now. And then trace, uno, duo, trace. Happiness is helping others. No happiness in helping yourself. Happiness is helping others. And doing it with others. And having a good time doing it. That's all there is to it. That's our God. That's our Jesus. Helping others. That's something that is tangible. When I think of God that way, it's tangible. I know it. I see it. I can talk to it. I can hear what it says to do. I can be in its company. I know it. That is God. And that is feeling the oneness and the greatness. Sure, I'd like to be a mystic. I'd like to be a saint. Wouldn't you? But all the time in life it might take to be that way. And actually, did it do the world any good? If I became a saint, would I be doing you any good? No. But I can do you good helping you and working with you and laughing and reading these great thoughts together, can't I? And studying our words so that we understand the whole world better. Is there anything else a chat with Glendora is about? I don't think so. This is a chat with Glendora called Soul to Soul, and you're supposed to call me up and go over the things that you've heard. I think a chat with Glendora also tells you to go to a sanctuary where you're alone from the cacophony and where you can hear it and you can know that soul that's inside of you, that's the God inside of you? I think a chat with Glendora is about that too, don't you? Oh, and it's about laughter. The funny things that we do when we laugh about them. We can't help but laugh about them. Is there anything else it's about? It's about the vegan commercials to help the animals. It's about the Glendora Vegetarian Club to help people get away from being so cruel and paying money in the supermarket, handing it to the cashier and saying, go out and make this animal suffer. Go out and put all those animals through agony. Prod them with an electric prod, make them live their lives in feces and urine, close them up, imprison them, beat them, take away their babies, put their babies in an enclosure so they'll make good veal because they can't move. And what they do to chickens. That's what you do when you hand your money over to the cashier at a supermarket. You say, go out and do all these things. And then, so you can eat a dead animal. Oh, come on. You don't want to do that. Go to Dr. Campbell's website. Is it called Forks Over Knives? Or is it just plant-based eating? Go to that, would you? And read that. We got some food from Honest Weight, which is a co-op, and they are mostly vegan. But Honest Weight, that's a dumb thing you did to start a meat counter. You should know better than that. What is the matter with you? Okie doke. So call me up, please, the way Wayne Collins does, and tell me all the good things that you did. And then I can pat you on the back and put you at the head of the class. The boy was saying his prayer, and he said, Our Father, who does art in heaven, Harold is his name. We have presented 236 vegan products in our vegan commercials to help the animals. 236. Since when? Does it matter? Well, since May of 2018. We are on our 45th, 46th, 40, we are on our 47th vegan commercial. And I believe Gregory is over there performing his magic and taking the raw footage, streamlining it into a commercial that can be submitted to Channel 6 Broadcast TV, Albany, New York, for clearance. And that can be broadcast between 6:30 p.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, every day this week, the week of February 25th, every day next week, the week of March the 4th, and every day the third week in March, the week of March 18th. And no matter where you are in the world, if you have a computer, simply Google Channel 6, Albany, New York. This is not a joke, and you'll probably think it is a joke. It is not a joke. Why is it, folks, that doctors never go to the funerals of their patients? I've gone to numerous funerals. I do not see doctors there. Why? They have a very personal relationship. It has to be a friendship. Why didn't the doctor show up at the funeral? Does anybody know the answer? Teacher, draw a picture from the Bible. Boy brings up a very ornate vehicle, and driving the vehicle is a chauffeur in an extremely luxurious costume or uniform. And in the back seat are a man and a woman with hardly any clothes on. This is from the Bible, the teacher said. And the boy said, yes, it is God driving Adam and Eve out of the garden. Two boys are walking home from school, and one says, what do you think about a test ban? And the other says, I'm all for it. I'm tired out studying for these tests. Test ban. What pencil is too long to take to school? Pennsylvania. Sandy Blakeman got that one. And John Erskine got this one. An owl and a goat formed a friendship. What did they call it? A hootenanny. Why did the minister have to wear dark glasses? Because his congregation was so bright. What schools have to have elevators? High schools. This woman just went on a diet. And wouldn't you know, the next day she finds herself in the neighborhood of her favorite pastry shop. And she says to herself, if I find a parking place, then it means that I'm allowed to go into that pastry shop and buy. Well, she found a parking place after 8 times around the block. How many Teamsters does it take to change a light bulb? 4. You got a problem with that? Thank you, electronic magnifier. Without you, we would be totally a blur. A little boy was trying to be grown up and do as he had seen his dad do, be a minister. And one day he decided to practice burial, going to the graveyard. So he got an object and he wrapped it up about this big, and he dug a hole in the ground. And he'd seen his father do this, and he said, in the name of the Father, the Son, and into the Holy Ghost. this song mentions war, and it's been taken out of many of the mainline Protestant hymn books because it mentions soldiers and marching. But they didn't have to do that. They could have just changed the words. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Onward, Christian children, walking toward the cause with the cross of Jesus, going on before Christ the royal master, leads us to the goal, forward into challenges, see our banner go. Oh! Onward, Christian children, walking toward the cause with the cross of Jesus, going on before. So you can just change the words, change the thought. Guess what, folks? Tonight, we're going to have a program celebrating the Glendora children's shows on television from 1955 year to 1962 year. And the little children who watched that program, they were 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 years old. Still talk about it. And folks, they are 68 years old now. I'm 90. They're 68. And that children's show glowed in their hearts for 60 years. Why? I think it was because it was television at its best. It was live, for one thing, no tape. You had one chance to get it right. And it taught good things. It taught children such good things. To love their God, and to love one another, and to help others, and to be kind, and to be truthful, and to be honest. It taught them the 10 Commandments. And they were funny do it. They were funny doing it. And they were all dressed up in little mateys costumes with a nice hat, with a visor. And they would come on and they say, "This is Chief Mate John Oscar reporting from Gloversville, New York. This is Chief Mate Harry Bell reporting from Scotia, New York." And we had so much fun. And we had so many things to learn and to offer. It was television, clean, worthwhile, significant. What is that alarm? Is that for the audience to wake up?
No, for me. That's for
Oh,
me.
that is for you. Okay. Gregory's, as I say, is working very hard at the electronics bench, getting these commercials to go on the YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and then to go to Channel 6 to be broadcast, and then to go to the distribution list of about 70 people that we send them to.
Oh, yeah. You have 2.5 minutes.
Okay, 2.5.
Yeah.
Would you also let me know when it's 1.5?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, thanks.
So you get to 27.
Okie doke. I want to get in a hymn before we part. That's another thing that a chat with Glendora is. You know, as you say, we'll pray for your enemies. That's very hard to do when you're angry at somebody. But don't murmur. Do not murmur. But you may not be able to pray for a person that you're angry at, but you can sing them a hymn. However, this hymn is not about that. Okay. Do, re, mi, fa. Soft as the voice of an angel, breathing a lesson unheard. Hope with a gentle persuasion whispers her comforting word. Wait for the darkness to be over. Wait for the tempest to pass. Look for the sunshine tomorrow after the shower is gone. Whispering, whispering hope. Oh, how welcome thy voice is, making my heart in its sorrow rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. May the peace of God, which passes all understanding, dwell in your mind and your heart. May the peace of God, which passes all understanding, dwell in your mind and your heart. And we will not murmur.
Oh, Glendora, 27 minutes. All right, there's 1 minute. We got 1 minute to go. So. All right, we'll figure it out.
A chat with Glendora, a show for living right. A chat with Glendora makes your day so bright.